Hello, Count here, back with another Minecraft Redstone video. Today I have for you the tutorial on the 3x3 ascending door. Now, I know it's been quite a while, and it's the smaller one. Yes, it's been quite a while, and this should not be that tall. Yeah, it's been quite a while. I should have done a tutorial earlier because I don't even know if I remember how to build it anymore. But hopefully I do and I won't have to stop recording like multiple times. But anyway, I'll just show you the closing and opening very quickly right here. Yeah. I do need to note that sometimes at some places the same thing won't work, but yeah, I honestly can't. I don't know any fixes. I'm just gonna build the one I think works most of the time. But so yeah, let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, guys, this is what I believe you'll need. This is all the blocks you need are on the top. This is for each circuit. How much of each circuit you need? This is for probably for your door and stuff. This is for your setup. Although all this stuff is for wiring, and then the rest of it is pretty explanatory. Okay, let's get on with the tutorial. So for your setup, you're gonna want, wherever your door frame is, you're gonna probably dig 5 down. So then once you dig 5 down, you build like this. Make sure there's a gap between your door frame and so you're gonna place 4 sticky pistons stacking up like that. Sorry if the stuff in the chest may not be accurate, because I don't know if it's 100% accurate. Yet again, who knows? Okay, and then on the top, you're gonna want to do the same thing, except this time, yes, you're only gonna place 2 rows of sticky pistons facing down there, and then you're gonna want to place some blocks in there, so that will also be part of your closing. So then you're just gonna want to fill that up like that, and then just fill it up right there with blocks, and that should be where your storage. That's all your storage is, because this is what makes it an ascending door. Then you're gonna go down here. You're gonna go leave a space right here between. It's supposed to be in the gap between, like right here, and then you're gonna place some blocks like that. Right here. Okay, I'm sorry. It's been a while. Let's try and see if I can remember this. This is awkward. I think it was like that. I will check. Don't worry. Then you're just filling your floor like that, and I think it was like. Oh yeah. I'm correct. There you go. And that should be your piston tape setup right there. Yeah. And then if for the setup for wiring, you're gonna want to go up here and place blocks like this, and then 3 repeaters on 2 ticks, and then right here you're gonna place 3 blocks with 3. Yeah, and yeah, just place a block right here. Or no, do this with that. And this should okay. Since this powers this block, it would cause an update for this, and since these power, this would also update this as well. So it would still push out, so don't worry. And yeah, for your bottom, you're gonna want to do this place like this, like so. Nope, 1 tick, and redstone right here with like that, and so like this all the way, and finally, of course, just this little back part. That should be it for your setup. Alright, when you're going to start your input, you can actually do it off the wall, which is actually quite a nice feature, but I'm going to do it as if it was a normal door and you're just going to flick your leveler there. Yeah, because you can actually just place because there's going to be a torch here which leads into here, but yeah, I'll just do it like the normal door. So yeah, like a door with, yeah, so, and then it goes down right here. That should be right, I think. and then it goes up like that. And if you want, you could do this, which I could do this. Okay, for your closing, you're going to want to find this torch up here and then place blocks like so. Place a redstone dust on top with a sticky piston off to the side, and that like this, going like this, and I forgot some crucial things. And then it goes here. It's, I guess, safer use what you could say. Or no, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. You can use it. You can do that. And then right here, I think it should be 3 ticks. And then right here, you're gonna place redstone dust with 2-tick repeater going off into this thing. Monostaple, I should say. And then to this, and then should go down here. Oh no. You do this. Just let it be a redstone dust right here, and then right there you do it 2-tick repeater, and then right there you, oh no. And I guess like so, I guess. Oh, I think maybe that's okay. Yeah, just do that as a half slab. Although this can sometimes, there's a little issue with this, so I would recommend testing the closing right now. Okay, for me it worked out. Although in some cases you might actually have to go bring this over off to the side over here, and then yeah, it's quite annoying, you know. And then actually bring it up and around like so. Although it might not be like this, I forgot how it was. But if this works for you, then you should be okay. And I'm sorry if it doesn't work. Yeah, at least I know the closing works. Okay, we're gonna now do the piston tape. I don't think you expected that. Yeah, then so right here in this corner, you're gonna want to find this thing. Yeah, thing. Build it up like so. It should have this weird shape. I don't know how to describe it. This little shape thing right here, and then you bring it up over and around like so. So what you're gonna do is put this as a comparator, and then you place a block with a redstone over this piston. Then you're gonna want to place as a 2-tick repeater over here, and then place a redstone on top with, and then you're gonna want to do it, just bring it back all the way around, and that should be this side of the piston tape. And then right here, you're gonna want to do is place a torch right here, black, and some other blocks. Then you're gonna also want to bring it around like this, so you won't have to worry about this. And then yeah, it should work fine. I guess I should. Yeah, some places it does that, but it doesn't really slow it down. And then when you do that, you're gonna have to do is place a block right where that comparator is, and then a redstone block above it. Then you're gonna place this stuff. And then yeah, it should work. And just so this thing actually does update, and so it'll spit this blocks back up, I'll just add that for now, just to make sure it works. And right now it seems to be working. Spinning around. There you go. Okay, I'll remove that for now because that's supposed to be a different color. So yeah, that's your piston tape. Okay, now we're gonna have to go down here for your blue circuit, which I think it's the quad. I don't really know. Then you're just gonna find this extended piston if it's not extended, or whatever, this piston from your input, and then place a redstone dust. Pistons in both directions. One that goes like this, and then this should go into a block, and then all the way down to here, like that. Then right here, you're gonna place a redstone dust, which then goes down and like so to this. So then this should actually push up this piston all the way to the floor level. Now you're gonna want to do from this is actually do this with a 4-tick repeater, and you're gonna actually want to get a furnace out. Now, this furnace, you're going to want to put a wooden shovel or a stackable item in there. An unstackable item, I should say. And then you're going to want to do is place a 3-tick repeater on the other side of that furnace, which then should go into this. Now, then you're going to want to do is place a piston facing in this direction, going into this furnace, with a block in this facing going into that furnace. Then you're going to want to do is place this, then go over here and do this. It should be, there you go, yep. Yeah, I think the piston tape should actually be able to be timed just enough so that it would be able to push the block and not actually make this thing do its annoying thing. So yeah, we'll see you in the next circuit. Okay, your next circuit, you're gonna want to do is go up to, this is your extra move circuit. You should place a torch on top of this thing, and then you're gonna want to do is place a dropper facing like this and a hopper like that. And then you're gonna want to do is place blocks like this with this, and this should have an unstackable item in it. And then you're gonna want to do is go around and over like this. I would recommend just placing that repeater right there, then place the sticky piston with like that, and yeah, whoops. Now you're might have to do some testing right here, because sometimes this may not work for some odd reason. I don't know why it doesn't work. So yeah, you might have to do some testing. Then you're gonna want to do is just do that. And over here, I wouldn't recommend it yet, because yeah. But just to see if it tests, if it works okay, what I would do is, if you're in creative, I'm sorry if you're not in creative, it should grab that block down there. I can't really see it too well. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what it should do. It should like grab it and bring it up here. Now, some cases that doesn't work. You might need to make this last longer, like it might be 3 or 4. But for me, this works fine. And then if you find out what works, you just place a 4-tick repeater there. Now let's see what we got. Oh, see, it worked. There you go. So yeah, that's what it should do, and the next circuit would be able to stop it. Now the next circuit is probably the most complicated, because it has the most randomness, I guess you could say, in coordinates. And purple circuit is a pretty big circuit, so don't expect a lot of nice things from it. See you in the next circuit. Okay, to start off your purple circuit, you're going to want to do is place a block here with a redstone right there. Going like this. Then this should go down like so and make this shape and go right there, which then goes into a resin dust, which should power that, and what that should do is bring down the floor. Now, this is where some weird randomness can come in, so pay attention. Yes. I believe it was 3 ticks. No. 1. Yeah, 1. And then right here, you're gonna want to place a hopper facing downwards. And then this is where randomness can come in. Now, I am going to go check and see what it actually has in the world yeah, I'll just go check very quickly. Now, the world I had it in had a 2-tick repeater, had 2 ticks. You're gonna want to test this, because this thing can determine how well the door and what it does. So then I'm gonna watch here from here and see if I can get a shot. Okay, good, it works. Oh no. Oh crap. Okay, I'm just gonna build on. So what you're gonna want to do is probably put a 4-tick repeater right there, going off into this, and this is another part where dependence can happen. Now, notice this. You can do that, although there seems to be a problem with just that sometimes the top part extends before the bottom part, and then it just fails. And you don't want that. You want the bottom to extend first. So I would probably do this with a 2-tick, and then right here put like I think should be 4-tick, and that should fix it. But yeah, I think that should be it. That should be it. Yeah, and then go down here. Or actually, and if that still doesn't work, you can actually extend it even more like this, and you make it 2 ticks or 1 ticks or whatever. And yeah, there's a lot of testing you should do especially when making the purple circuit. Okay, it did work, although it still needs a little more. Okay, apparently I need to do is make this last longer, and so I'm gonna have to place another repeater right there. Okay, good, it works. Now what you're gonna want to do is actually, I should do it earlier. Place a block right here with redstone right there. Then you're gonna want to do is bring it over here this way. I think it should be 4 2-tick repeaters. Then like this, and then it goes into this, like this. Then you're gonna want to do is do this. Now you're gonna also want to block that off, but then you're gonna also want to redirect that redstone, because if it powers this, it's not gonna be very good. So yeah, and then you're gonna want to do is go over here, define this little area right here. I think you should be able to fit. Maybe I should do this. And then this should be a half slab. I'm sorry if I don't remember these too well. I think that has to be 2 ticks. And then right over here, dropper that's facing upward. Now you can put any item in this. It could be any item. Then you're going to want to do is place a comparator right there. And right now, here's another coordinate dependency, guys. So you're going to want to do is go over here and do this. Although, what works for me is 2 4-tick repeaters. I hope that works with in this case, and I hope it does. And I believe it should be like this, excuse me, like that, and then it should be like here, and right here. I'm sorry if I'm going a little fast. And here. That should be for a final retraction, but yeah, and then, oh yes, I forgot something. This has to be a half slab. Be sure that is very important. I make it sound sarcastic for some reason. Oh yes, and you're gonna want to block that off as well. And then you're gonna, yeah, once you block that off, let me find my way back inside this thing. You're gonna want to this. I think this has to be a 2-tick repeater. Then you're going to want to do is place another sticky piston like that. Quite a lot of sticky pistons and stuff. Then you're going to want another furnace. Yes, another furnace. With, I think, a stackable item inside. And then it should go right into this block. And, right like that. And I think I'm going to change this back and see how that works out, because notice it redirects that redstone. Oh yes, you're going to want to block that off. That's very important. And I'm going to see how this works out, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, very important. I almost forgot about it when I was closing the door. This comparator has to be on a half slab. That would lead to disastrous results, because what would happen is that these bottom pistons wouldn't fire, and then it would just end up failing badly. And yeah, I don't think you want a door to fail. So yeah. Okay, it seems to work for me. Okay, let's do that again. Heck yes. Works. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.